On March 3, 2025, the world watched as President Trump made a move that sent shockwaves across the globe. He froze all U.S. military aid to Ukraine. This included equipment already promised and billions of dollars in future support. The decision came after weeks of tension between Trump and Ukrainian President Zelensky. It also followed a contentious Oval Office meeting where Trump publicly criticized Zelensky's stance on peace talks. This decision wasn't just about money, it was about trust, strategy, and the future of Ukraine. The U.S. had been a crucial ally, supplying weapons, intelligence, and a sense of security. This sudden shift left Ukraine vulnerable and the world wondering, what was Trump thinking? Was this a power play, a negotiating tactic, or a sign of deeper policy changes? The answers were far from clear, but the stakes were undeniably high. The day after the aid freeze, Zelensky made a bold move. He proposed a partial ceasefire with Russia. This wasn't surrender, but a calculated risk. His framework, echoing a French proposal, suggested releasing prisoners and halting attacks on civilian infrastructure. The timing wasn't coincidental. With U.S. support in question, Zelensky needed to control the narrative. Was this a desperate plea or a shrewd tactical maneuver? By proposing peace, Zelensky put pressure on both Russia and the United States. He challenged Putin's narrative of a Nazi regime unwilling to negotiate. Simultaneously, he reminded the U.S. of the human cost of their political maneuvering. Zelensky was playing a weak hand, but playing it with the audacity and resolve that had defined his leadership. The reactions to Trump's decision were swift and divided. European leaders, though reaffirming their support for Ukraine, expressed concern. They knew they couldn't replace the U.S. in terms of military might, especially in crucial areas like air defense. Russia, unsurprisingly, welcomed the freeze. Putin saw it as validation of his strategy and a potential wedge between the U.S. and its allies. Within the United States, the political sphere erupted. Democrats condemned the move as reckless and dangerous, accusing Trump of playing politics with national security. Republicans were largely silent, caught between their loyalty to the president and their unease about abandoning an ally in need. The situation exposed the deep divisions within the U.S. and its role on the world stage. The immediate impact of the aid freeze was undeniable. Ukraine, while not immediately defenseless, faced a critical gap in its ability to defend against Russian aggression, particularly from the air. The long-term implications, however, were far more profound. This wasn't just about Ukraine's survival, it was about the future of the global order. The move signaled a potential shift in U.S. foreign policy, one where transactional relationships replaced long-standing alliances. It raised questions about America's commitment to democracy and its willingness to stand up to authoritarian aggression. The world was watching, and the message was clear. The old rules were gone, and the future was uncertain.